So my first decade was in the catering and hospitality industry. So yeah, we've squiggled since then. But what was really great is there was a moment, one of my favourite days of my career in that sort of environment was my first day in a sort of real proper commercial role, catering director of a very glamorous end of catering, which was motorway service areas. We've all been there, we've all stopped at them, and we've probably all eaten my sausages. And so my first day, I pitch up, I've got a lovely corner office, I've got a lovely PA, this is great. So I said to my PA at the time, so I'd really like to start with what the customers are unhappy about. Do we have any log of complaints or anything like that? Now, I'm old, so this is pre-email, pre-review sites, you know, people couldn't go.
This is not very sustainable.
This is not sustainable, this bit, but so she said, oh yeah, sure, we keep all of the complaint letters. And she trots into the office with a huge arch lever folder and plonks it down on the thing. And she said, so this is sausages. And she doesn't stop there. She goes back and forth, back and forth and back and forth until we've probably got 12 or 13 arch lever folders on my table. Right, all of these ones, Sally, this is about 6 folders worth of complaints are sausages. And all of these ones are the price of tea and coffee. And I was like, well, this is going to be the easiest job in the world because I've got 2 main things that are going to, if I can solve these 2 things. So my sausage complaints were about the meat content of my sausages. And, you know, I think this does come down to the crux of what we're talking about here. Because, of course, I can just go, okay, I've got a terrible supplier of sausages and I need a different supplier of sausages. Or the supplier might be saying, well, that's fine, but you want this price point on these sausages, right?
You may have been culpable in getting the sausages to that quality.
Right. And so there's a lot of breadcrumbs in here because you wanted it at this price. So, of course, you know, this now takes kind of kindness. It takes partnership. It takes a lot of thought and innovation to solve this problem, right? And maybe this is a good opportunity also to bring in a lovely thing I heard from Cook recently about how they do partnerships, particularly with their suppliers. And they have these kind of 3 things that they have: appreciation, so that we both need to appreciate each side of it. So I needed to appreciate what was causing this meat content and what were the pain points for my supplier. They have clarity. Listen, we want better sausages, right? We both need to be working in the same thing. And then we need unity. We need to both be on that same page.